Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full review on my newest Fendi bag. I got this for myself for my birthday. It is a midi baguette and this bag has just been a dream come true for me to get my hands on. I'm also going to be comparing this midi size to the regular size. So I do have the regular size baguette in the black lambskin. So I'll be comparing the two from a size comparison and the functionality because they're a little bit different with the straps that they come with. So I cannot wait to share all of the details with you, but if you're new here, welcome. My name is Alyssa, and I come on here twice a week, and I review my luxury and contemporary handbags. And I love handbags so much that I invented a product for them last year called handbag heels. Handbag heels are the first ever magnetic purse feet, and they were designed to protect the bottom of your bags and help them stand up perfectly straight. You can use handbag heels on any material of bag, and we have 9 different colors and 2 different styles to choose from. Every set of handbag heels comes packaged inside a little mini jelly bag so that you also get a little bit of a handbag unboxing experience. I also sell some bag charms, so if you're interested in any of that good stuff, you can shop at thegalsguideshop.com. All the information is in the description box down below. But all of that to say, if you love all things handbags, you're definitely in the right place, and I think you're gonna love it here, so you should consider subscribing down below. Hit that little red button. I would love to have you join this little community with me here. And to my current subscribers that have made this a big community, thank you so much for all of your love and support. All of your kindness just truly blows me away every week. I'm so thankful that I have this opportunity to get to connect with each of you virtually and that we have this shared love and passion, which is handbags. So I'm so thankful for all of your support as always. That being said, let's get into the review. So I have my Fendi midi baguette right here. So this is in the Zucca print, of course. So I love this bag because it's got the gorgeous kind of baguette, almost east-west shape. You've got the gold hardware on this one with a brown leather flap, leather trim throughout, and then of course you have the Zucca canvas. The bottom does not have feet on the bottom. And then this one for the midi has the chain straps. So this one, you can double up the straps or you can wear this as a crossbody. The straps have the 2 leather pieces for the shoulder, which I think is so great. And then it's a really basic bag. You can see the thickness is pretty good. It's a good size midi bag. I would say it's a mid-size bag for sure. It's not mini, it's not too large, it's not too small. It's like that perfect Goldilocks in between, chef's kiss kind of size. Honestly, I just love it so much. So I picked this up from Fashion File pre-loved. This bag retails for $3,600. I did not pay that. I got at least $1,600 off of retail. And I'm just so thankful that I did. It's a very luxurious bag. It has leather interior, so that chocolate leather does continue on. I have the Fashion File dust bag. It came with the cards, came with the original dust bag. I mean, this was brand new in box. I still have the box and everything. The interior is a cloth material. It has a zipper pull pocket on the back there, and then there's no divider or anything like that, which I really appreciate about the baguettes. So the silhouette on this one is a kind of slouchy structuredness. So the canvas is not super structured on the front and the back. The sides and the piping are really where you've got the structure kind of holding it up, but I do fear that this particular material could lose its shape over time. I'm thinking about getting an insert for her, but whenever I use inserts, sometimes it does kind of minimize the amount that I can fit in the bag, and I don't want to do that because this is a really perfect size for me, but we'll see. I am thinking about that, maybe getting one from DGAZ and seeing if they have one in that silk material. And this does need a little bit more structure. However, I do like the look of it if it's not super structured. It looks really nice. I find that the Zucca print gives it a little bit more of a casual element with these chain straps, which are quite dressy. I have been able to wear this style with so many different outfits. I really don't struggle to match the Zucca print with anything. I like to mix it with black and different colors, and I of course wear browns and neutrals with it, but I find that it's just a really great colorway that's very neutral, but it really screams designer. It's definitely loud luxury. So to give you a quick comparison of the overview of the regular baguette, so this, when I purchased it, it was called the medium, and I think it's because the midi wasn't available yet. So there's a larger size of this, which is called the large. This one's now just the regular. And this I have in the black lambskin. It has the same baguette shape. This one is definitely a little bit bigger than the midi, and it has the flap, same situation with the zipper pocket in the back, no divider on the interior. But this one, the straps are a bit different, where you have the top handle strap and then you have the chunky guitar crossbody strap. This crossbody strap is not adjustable, but it is removable. Both of them are both removable. So I think that that's great. This one has that same kind of slouchiness. It really has no structure at all unless you put an insert in it. I like the slouchiness of it. I do feel like it holds its shape well, but over time I do think that this might lose its shape. But it's kind of the nature of the baguette. It's meant to kind of be flexible and move with you, which I love. I also just love the shape of an elongated style. This one definitely is a little bit more east-west than the midi. As you can tell, the regular is definitely more elongated than the midi. The midi is a little bit more of a square, rectangular kind of shape. So between the two, I'll show you the size comparison, right? So the thickness on the midi is a little bit smaller. So let me move this strap so you can see the thickness here. Hopefully you're able to see that as a good comparison. The midi is just slightly smaller there. And then from a height capacity, the regular is taller. And then this is the difference in length. This is how much bigger the regular is from the midi from a length perspective. So I'm going to show you what fits inside of this midi size, and then I will take everything out and put it into the larger size just to show you how much more you can fit in the larger size, but I think that this is going to surprise you. So starting off with my key pouch, I have my key fob in here. This is by Louis Vuitton, so I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to put my phone. This is the iPhone 14 Pro, and this fits in here perfectly, so you can see both of those items in there. Next, I have my Fendi wallet. This is a compact wallet. It's a really good size. I actually bought it for matching this bag specifically, but it does take up quite a bit of room in the bag. So you can see that's how much it takes up because it is quite thick. I do have another wallet I can show you. I have my Prada compact wallet. This one is a bit thinner, so it doesn't take up as much room. So you can see that. So I'm gonna stick with this one just for the sake of using the same wallet for both bags. So then I also have my headphones. These are my Beats. These are gonna go right in the front so you can see that, and I hope that they don't fall out. But everything just kind of sits in its own place. I don't find that I have to struggle with getting anything inside the bag. I'm also gonna add some tissue, so those will kind of lay on top. And then I have my travel size Advil right here, so that will go in that little corner that had nothing in it. So you can see that. I'm also going to add my lip product. This is my Dior lip oil. So that will go in here as well. And everything just kind of gets in there. It kind of stretches a little bit. I'm going to close it just to show you all of that stuff is in there. There's still little bits of room, so I can still fit little things. So I'm going to try my hand lotion. This is a little bit big, but you know what? It actually fits perfectly. So you can see that. And then the lip gloss has its own little place on the side. So that is the capacity for this bag. And it does really take a nice structured shape when you have things inside of it. So all of that stuff fits in here, and it will fit in the larger size. So I'm going to take everything out, put it in the larger size, and show you what that looks like. So then just as a reference, again, I have my phone, my wallet, my key pouch, my headphones, the hand lotion, travel size Advil, a lip gloss, and the tissues on top. Okay, so I just added everything into this bag. As you can tell, everything is in here, but there's a lot of space. Like, I can stretch this bag a lot more, so hopefully you're able to see that. Everything just kind of lays in there free falling. It doesn't necessarily stay in place because it's not very tightly packed in there. It's actually just kind of really like laying everywhere. So I'm trying to hold it in just a way so you can see everything, but I am going to show you, you could fit this other wallet with that wallet. This bag does stretch quite a bit. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So that's additional space in the front, and the bag does close. So you do have some more room over here on this side. So the wallet is up here. You could fit, you know, another small leather good. Instead of this wallet, you could fit sunglasses. You could fit a power pack. I have taken this bag traveling with me and it just fits a whole lot. The thing about this one is it doesn't really structure well. So when you put things in there, it kind of just takes the shape of the items in there. It doesn't kind of get that like square boxy shape. You get a little bit of bending, a little bit of slouch. It really kind of moves with you. It's a very squishy lambskin. It's absolutely stunning in my opinion. I actually really like the squish. As you can tell, this one is significantly larger, so you could fit a lot more in here than you could the midi, but the midi does fit all of the essentials. You could fit a small pochette from Louis Vuitton in here as well. You could fit a whole bunch of things. So this one definitely wins from a capacity standpoint. The midi does give you a bit more structure. And then I would say from a durability standpoint, for me, I will say this bag, although it is super soft, it's held up incredibly well. I don't have any scratches or dents or anything like that. I bought this pre-loved and I've had it for quite a few years at this point. I wear this a lot. As I said, I travel with it, so I don't have any issues with durability. It's in really, really good condition. I do think if I had it in white, I would be worried about color transfer, just for the simple fact that it is such a soft leather. So I will say I think the durability is great on this. However, it is deceiving because it's so soft and you're almost worried you're going to scratch it. This one, I do find that the canvas is great. I don't have any issues with my Boston bag that's canvas. I think over time they both are gonna wear really well just because Fendi has very high quality materials, and honestly I don't think I've ever seen the leather or the canvas on the pre-loved market look bad. I think you just kind of have to be a little bit more careful with a canvas bag over the leather, just for the simple fact that there could possibly be pilling or things like that. I've never had that issue with Fendi. The hardware for me has held up so well. I don't really have any scratches or anything on my Fendi baguette here, but I have seen some ones on the pre-loved market that have had some significant scratches. So I think it just depends who you ask on the durability. For me, I really take care of my bags, but I'll say both of them have opportunities to get damaged if you're not careful. So that's kind of what I would say. I wouldn't say they're like the most durable bags in the world, but they hold up well enough for me. I don't have any issues with the piping. I don't ever see quality issues or anything on Fendi's bags. This one is absolutely immaculate. As far as weight, they're both not super lightweight. I do find that the chains on this bag make it heavier, but the actual canvas is lighter than the leather over here. So I think they're both pretty comparable from a weight standpoint. From a comfortability of wearing them, I think that they're both really comfortable, and it just depends on what you like. I will say, I think the midi might be a little bit more comfortable for most people because you can wear it as a shoulder bag and you can wear it crossbody. This one you can wear crossbody, but the strap is quite short for a lot of people. I'm 5'2". It fits me at a perfect height. I am going to show you. I like my bags to be a little bit higher up, but some people do complain about this strap being too short. You do have the option to carry it as a top handle carry, but if you're not a top handle person, then it's just not going to be comfortable for you. So I do think the midi wins from a comfortability and versatility standpoint. So to recap, capacity, the regular size wins. Durability, they're both neck and neck really. And then from a comfortability standpoint, the midi definitely wins. So I bought both of these pre-loved. I love them both. This one has always been my favorite bag in my entire collection. I think it's because the look of it, the style, how much I can fit, and because it is in the black and gold, that's my favorite colorway for a handbag. This has always been my number one. I don't know if this one will make it to that level. I think because this one does win for the capacity, that's really great where I can take it traveling with me. I can wear it a little bit more casually than this one with the chains. However, I have been pleasantly surprised with how cool it looks with a casual outfit and also dressing her up. So if I were to pick one that I think is the most practical, if you were thinking to yourself, like, which one would I wear more, I would go with this one for the fact that it can be more casual on a daily basis. However, I actually find that the midi is one that I'm more comfortable wearing. I like that I can throw it on my shoulder, whereas this one has to be crossbody or top handle. I guess you could add a shoulder strap to this one to be able to wear it on the shoulder. I think that this one limits you in the fact that the straps are not removable, but I think for me, the size on this one is more proportionate to my body. I actually really have been grabbing for this bag a lot since I've gotten it in August. And so I love them both. I think depending on the type of bag person that you are, if you prefer shoulder carry or crossbody, if I'm selecting crossbody, I'm going this one. If I'm going with a shoulder bag, I'm going this one. However, the look on me, I actually think the midi looks prettier on me. When I wear it crossbody, it's actually so proportionate, whereas this one can look a little bit long because it is so east-west. So it's definitely a tough pick. I never want to sugarcoat anything or, you know, kind of say, oh, I would select both, because I know we're all using our hard-earned money on these things, and I don't want to set the precedent that you should just be buying everything in the world, but I will say I'm happy to have both of them, and so I hope that that's helpful if you're trying to decide between the two. The other thing is this one does come in the leather, so you don't have to go with the canvas. This one also comes in the canvas. And I believe no matter if you select the canvas or the leather, they're both the same price. They are pricey bags, so I would suggest buying them on the pre-loved market. So my final thoughts on this bag before I do some mod shots. This one is so practical. It's a beautiful size. It is very lightweight. I will say I do think this one is a little bit lighter weight than the other size, but I think it's because this one is in the canvas and that one is in the leather, so it just depends. I think that this bag is such a great everyday carry and dressy bag, so you can take it from day to night. You can really take any of the baguettes from day to night, and that's why I think I love the baguette so much, is because it looks so effortlessly chic no matter what you wear it with. So for me, this is a 10 out of 10 bag. I don't regret it for a second. I think that it is worth a heavier price point. I certainly couldn't justify $3,600, but it's a beautiful bag. It is one of the most beautiful I think I've ever seen, truly. And I love it so much. I love the chains. They're easy to use. They're comfortable on the shoulder. I mean, they really can be changed really easily. I just think it's such a great buy. You simply cannot go wrong with a baguette. So I'm going to do some mod shots and show you what this looks like styled on me. I'm 5'2" for reference. Just to show you what the two of these look like up against the body. The regular size is definitely longer than the midi, and if you wanted to look at them on the crook of the arm, this is kind of the size comparison. So this is what this one looks like on the shoulder. I have a bulky sweater on, and it fits so nicely. There's a really great amount of space there, and then it's just very proportionate under the shoulder. I think it looks super cute. This is what it looks like as a crossbody. Again, it's not adjustable, but it hits me at the perfect height. This is a great length. I think it is so pretty. I love wearing it both ways. It's very comfortable either way. Then the regular baguette actually hits me a little bit higher up, so you can see the difference between the two. I think this looks very cool, but it might be a little bit high for some people depending on your height. So that is going to conclude the review on my new Fendi midi baguette. I would love to hear from you. Do you own any Fendi baguettes? If so, what size you have, what colorway? I would love to hear from you. And if you're still here with me, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I so appreciate you. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I post handbag reviews twice a week. Thank you so much again for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.